So I'm this is gonna be a 10 minute, maybe. And I've actually got a lot to say about this. This is in regards to like the ulvade shooting, as well as the footage that was released, and as well as the message to um, the ulvade police department. You are cowards. Your job is to protect and serve. And the very fact that you couldn't protect children at an elementary school and you decided to sit and stay and fuck around on your phone and get hand sanitizer instead of charging down that hall, you have riot shields, you have guns, you have proper police training, you complete and utter incompetent weaklings. The more I hear about the situation, the more it actually frustrates me. Because this isn't anything new. This really isn't anything new. What? Are you afraid that you to sacrifice your lives in the for the greater good? Because now that you failed at your job, essentially, and that you failed to protect, that you failed to serve, that you failed not only 21 lives, but the lives of those directly connected to them: mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, grandfathers, grandmothers. Friends. What? Why did you not act? Why were you so. You disgust me. You really do. At least the police that were responding to the scenes of the other active shooters before Uvalde, they did something. They didn't just stand around. They went in there, they did their job, and they knocked it the fuck out because they realized what was at stake. Children are the future. Let me repeat that. Children are the future. It doesn't matter what the procedure is. It doesn't matter the safety training. It doesn't matter this, that, or the other thing. If you're unable to protect our most vulnerable of our society, then why are you even in the police force to begin with? Why is it that you only choose to act when the situation is beyond repair? You waited for that thing to finish his monstrous act. So why? What was the deal? What was the difference between Ovade Elementary and Sandy Hook, or uh, Colombo, or Columbus? What was the difference between these children and your own, if you have any? What was the difference between the lives in that building and the lives in all the others? Because, well, yeah, no, I could totally go off on the shooter itself. I'm not going to. Because the shooter, unlike you, did something. It was horrifying. But at least it was more than you did. And that really sucks for me to say. Because I wholeheartedly believe that any person who willingly and by choice takes the life of another, especially if that life has yet to be fully realized or they cannot defend themselves, such as children or the elderly, you know what I'm talking about, then it is up to us as citizens of that city, of that protection service, which the police are. The Ulvade Police Department is funded by the taxes of its citizens. You are literally a government subsidy. The government is paid through taxes. Taxes are collected from the people. You have therefore failed your employers at your basic and most protected job description: to protect and serve, not to stand around and fuck around and find out. I hope each and every one of you lose your job because of what you did. Sorry, what you didn't do. You stood around, you fucked around on your phone. You waited. You hid at the ends of hallways like fucking cowards. And there's no other way to describe it. You cannot be counted on to do the most basic of things. You can't. You won't. You went in acting like heroes, and you came out looking like fucking fools. You don't deserve the title of protector. You don't deserve the title of police officer. You should be stripped of your rank, of your badge, of your positions. And whoever was in charge of leading that team should have had your asses down those halls, protecting those children. Those are 21 lives cut way too short, especially the teacher. Because of you, the survivors of that school shooting, their lives are going to be irrevocably changed, traumatized. They're going to have to deal with this shit their whole entire lives. And every time they think of the police force, they'll think of how you failed to protect their friends, their classmates, their sons, their daughters. You disgust me.